Welcome. I'm coming to you live from. Oh, let me fix the reverb. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, that worked. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? I am Reverend Valerie Love, also known as Kaisi, coming to you from New Orleans. And let me just do a sound check in the clubhouse room to be sure that we are good to go. Are we good to go in the clubhouse room? Because I'm on my other device, and I want to be sure that the sound is good in the clubhouse room for the recording. We are live every single day at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Coach Michelle and Queen Hadassah, is the sound good? Oh, it's very, hold on, I hear you very low. Say that again. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll speak louder and clearer. Okay. Thank you for that. All right, so we are going to begin. Today is, of course, Miracles Lesson 91. It's a powerful lesson. It is a continuation of our 365 days, and we are on every morning at 7 a.m. Today I'm coming to you from New Orleans. This weekend I'm celebrating my beautiful daughter's 21st birthday, and we are extremely, extremely, extremely thankful, happy, and grateful that we're together. I'm with two of my favorite women in the entire world, and that would be my two daughters. So let's begin. And I am in New Orleans, and soon I'm in a part of the hotel that soon the breakfast crowd will be coming in here. So let's get this Course in Miracles done before the breakfast crowd comes in. Or I may have to move right outside there by the pool. All right, let's begin. A deep breath. And another. And another. Center within self, aligning with the one life, the one love, the one that is Source, Mother, Father, God, and giving extreme appreciation, honor, love, worship, awe, devotion, adoration to the all, from the all, for the all. Ashe. Welcoming the presence of the Ascended Masters, Spirit Guides, our angels, and of course, our beloved ancestors. And we begin. As you remember, we have been reviewing, and now we are in lesson 91 of A Course in Miracles. Miracles are seen in light. Now, this is a very extensive lesson. I looked at it last night and said, whoa, we got major transformation coming up this morning, so yay. It is important to remember that miracles and vision necessarily go together. So we've been talking about miracles and vision. What is a miracle? A miracle is an expression of love. This needs repeating and frequent repeating. It is an essential idea in your new thought system. We have a new thought system. And in this new thought system, we must understand that miracles are seen in light and that grievances hide in the darkness. It is a central idea in your new thought system and the perception that it produces. The miracle is always there. Tell yourself the miracle is always there. Its presence is not caused by your vision. So the presence of the miracle is not caused by what you think you see, or even that you do have clear vision and no perception. The miracle is always there. Tell yourself that the miracle is always there. Its absence is not the result of your failure to see. So if you don't see the miracle, it doesn't mean the miracle is not there. Tell yourself, if I don't see a miracle, it doesn't mean the miracle is not there. This morning, a grievance came up in my mind regarding a relationship, and I paused, PBG. I paused. I did as the course taught us to do in one of the earlier lessons, to go past the clouds and the mist of the grievance, the darkness, that I would hold myself in the other end. I refused to do that. And to see the miracle. And I went past the grievance and I saw the miracle. Just because I don't see the miracle doesn't mean it's there. It's not there. Just because you don't see the miracle doesn't mean it's not there. Its absence is not the result of your failure to see. It is only your awareness of miracles that is affected. So if I do not see the miracle because I'm holding to grievances, because I refuse to forgive, it's not that the miracle is not there. It's that my awareness of the miracle has become a problem. You will see them in the light. You will not see them in the dark. If you are in the light, you will see the miracle. To you, then, light is crucial because miracles are seen in light. While you remain in darkness, the miracle remains unseen. Thus, you are convinced it is not there. This follows, and we convince ourselves it's not there, even though that would not be accurate. The miracle is always there. This follows from the premises from which the darkness comes. Denial of light leads to failure to perceive it. This is critical. When I deny the light, no, there ain't no light there, then I will not be able to see it. The light is useless to you then, even though it is there. You see, it's useless because I denied it. The miracle is useless to me because I denied the miracle, because I want to hold on to my grievances. You cannot use it because its presence is unknown to you. We can't use the miracle. We can't use the light because it's unknown. It's out of our sphere of awareness. And the seeming reality of the darkness makes the idea of light meaningless. I'm in the dark. I'm just swirling around in the dark. People don't like me. I feel insecure around people I perceive as more successful than me. This one betrayed me. This one stabbed me in the back. This one cheated on me. This one lied to me. They keep lying to me. This one, you're going to look me dead in the face and lie? You really? How about we give up all those grievances? How about it? To be told that what you do not see is there sounds like insanity. I don't see it, yet it's there. That sounds like insanity, to tell me that something is there and I don't see it. That sounds like insanity. It is very difficult to become convinced that it is not insanity, that it is insanity not to see what is there and to see what is not there instead. We have it reversed, is what the Course is telling us. The Course is telling us that we feel, we think, we perceive that it is insanity that we are not seeing something that's there. Whereas the Course is telling us, but you don't think it's insane to make up shit and see shit that's not there. You don't think that's insane. But I think it's insane to think that something's there and I can't see it. Well, that's insane. You do not doubt that the body's eyes can see. You don't doubt what you're seeing. No, I saw you. You don't doubt that. You do not doubt the images they show you are reality. We don't doubt this third dimension at all. We are convinced that it is perfectly real when it is not. Your faith lies in the darkness, not the light. We are looking at the body's eyes to give us information, and the body's eyes can never give us the true reality. The body's eyes are for navigating around the third dimensional plane so you don't bump yourself into a wall and get a knot on your head. The body's eyes are not for telling you what things mean or what things are for. How can this be reversed? How can we reverse this insane condition we find ourselves in? For you, it is impossible, but you are not alone in this. See, for you, it is impossible. For me, it would be impossible. Yet we're not alone because all things are possible with God. So the Course told us before that you made the mess, so you can't get yourself out of the mess. You need help to get out of it. Your efforts, however little they may be, have strong support. You see, I have support in this. Because there is more to the world than my lower conscious mind. There's more to reality than my lower conscious mind. Did you but realize how great this strength? Your doubts would vanish. So if you realized the strength that is behind you, You wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt. We wouldn't doubt. Today, we will devote ourselves to the attempt to let you feel this strength. Today, we are going to devote. Remember the word devote, 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 devotion. That means I am giving my all to this today. I am giving my all. What are we giving our all to? We are giving our all to the attempt that you feel the strength. You want to feel the strength. Feel the strength. When you have felt the strength in you, you want to feel the strength in you, which makes all miracle within your easy reach. You will not doubt. When you feel this strength, you will know that all miracles are within your easy reach, it says. Then you won't doubt. When you feel the strength of God within you, when you feel the strength of the universe within you, the miracles your sense of weakness hides will leap into awareness as you feel the strength in you. Okay, so what is this saying? This is saying that we have a perception of ourselves as being weak. You have a perception of yourself as being separate, therefore attackable, vulnerable to other people and what they want to do, vulnerable to what other people say. That your feelings can be changed when somebody comes along and says something. Oh, I was so feeling so good to you. You just hurt my feelings. We really believe that. We believe we are subject to what other people do when we learn from A Course in Miracles, I am under no laws but God's. So what is required today? Today, what will help us in this predicament is to devote the day to feeling the strength in you. Get in touch within you of the strength that is you, that is your very self. You see, the sense of weakness that we have about ourselves is hiding the miracles. As soon as we perceive, as soon as we know, as Dr. G was said yesterday, understand who we are and the strength that lies within us, we won't doubt anymore. We'll walk the world differently. 3 times today, set aside about 10 minutes. We'll do the first one together this morning, as we always do. We do our spiritual practice together. If you're brand new here, welcome. We are getting our mind right every single morning on 4 platforms. Reverend Valerie Love Kai EC YouTube channel, Christian Witches YouTube channel, Reverend Valerie Love Facebook fan page, and the Christian Witches Club and Clubhouse. And if you're on any of these channels, connect. Okay, connect, press the button, share, connect and share. This is accomplished very simply. 3 times today, set aside 10 minutes. So we have our protocol for today. 10 minutes this morning, we'll do it together. 10 minutes somewhere around midday, 10 minutes before you go to bed tonight. That's not asking a lot. In which you try to leave your weakness behind. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. You're going to leave all your weakness behind, all your vulnerabilities, all your hurts, all of your even can be hurts. This is really powerful because this is a distinction between leaving behind your grievances. Now it's asking you to leave behind your weakness, because the weakness, our belief that we were weak and vulnerable, is what caused us to have a grievance in the first place and believe that somebody did something to us. So not only must we leave behind the grievance, which might have happened in the past, we must leave behind the weakness by which we think grievances can occur. Ooh, that's delicious. If you forgive your grievances and you still think you're weak, aren't you going to draw to yourself more grievances? You're going to draw to yourself more attacks. And so the Course is giving us this holistic 360 way of transcendence, transformation, and it's giving us transmutation, that you're actually mutating into the full God being you're here to be. This is accomplished very simply as you instruct yourself that you are not a body. It's very simple. It's very simple to leave behind your weaknesses. Very simple. I'm not a body. That's how simple it is. Make nothing in spirituality complex or complicated. Nothing. Make nothing complex or complicated. Just tell yourself, oh, I leave all my weaknesses behind if I just tell myself and remind myself I'm not a body. You are so much more than a body. Faith goes to what you want. And you instruct your mind accordingly. Faith goes to what you want. So let's break that down. What you want, if you want to be God, well, your faith, your energy, your impetus, your devotion, your energy, your attention will go there because that's what you want. And you instruct your mind accordingly. So you instruct your mind to go where you want, what you really want, not what you say you want. Your will remains your teacher. Isn't that beautiful? It's your will. You get to decide, beloved. You get to decide. No one decides for you. And what you want, that's what you'll gravitate to, and that's what you'll see. Your will remains your teacher. And your will has all the strength to do what it desires. Your will is the will of God. Your will is the will of the universe. So it can do anything. Now, have we seen misuse of the will? Yes. There is right use of the will and there is misuse of the will. We saw the slap. Misuse of your power to go and do anything that your motating ability, your ability to motate, to power forward, to do that which you will to do, intend to do, want to do. And your will has all the strength to do what it desires. You can escape the body if you choose. You can experience the strength in you. You can escape the body if you choose. We have said over and over and over again here every single morning because we know that we are in this 365-day curriculum because an untrained mind can accomplish nothing. So what do we know? What we know is every morning we hear, or just about every morning we hear from Source, you're not a body, you have a body. Just like you have a car, just like you have clothes, just like you have shoes. You know clearly you are not your shoes. You throw shoes out, you get more shoes. You have no attachment. You do not get yourself and your shoes confused. You don't get yourself and your coat confused. When somebody talks about your coat, oh, how you like this coat? You take it on, you take it off. Next season, you're going to have different coats. You don't even keep one coat, maybe more than 1 or 2 seasons. You don't get confused with the attire. Your body is the attire you are wearing to this particular ball called this incarnation in the 3rd dimension. You put on a suit to come into this earth dimension. You cannot walk about this earth dimension. It's 3D reality. You cannot walk about this dimension without a suit. It's like you're going to the moon. So far, what we've seen, if people indeed really were on the moon, I don't know. That's what they tell us. In 2020 and 2021, I've learned to question everything that I even thought was real. Well, if you go in space, there's a different atmosphere. You will not be able to just walk into space just like this and expect to live. When you go into space, you put on a spacesuit, you put on a helmet, you protect yourself from the elements, from the atmospheric change. You see, you were in spirit realms and you were a spirit being. You had an atmospheric change to come into this dimension. So to come into this dimension, you had to put on a suit. I wish we would understand this, because if we understood this, we would have no more racism. We would have no more wars. We would have no more class divides. We would have no more socioeconomic issues. We would have no issues whatsoever because everyone would know they're wearing a suit to the ball, and you would celebrate your suit. You see, I celebrate my suit. It's a Black woman's suit. I like this suit. It's nice. This is my 3rd dimensional avatar. I like it. I dress it up. I put makeup on it. It's fun. It's a fun suit. And you picked your suit to go along with your soul's mission. You didn't just pick any suit. There's nothing that's random in this whole universe. So you picked an earth suit and you put on you put on a space suit to go into outer space. You put on an earth suit to come into this dimension. You put on an earth suit and then you got here and you fight. Well, you have a white earth suit and I have a black earth suit. I hate you. I mean, I grew up with that shit. And when I was little, it didn't make sense. And now I'm a grown woman. It still doesn't make sense. I keep telling people I'm not a Black woman. I just look like one. That's what this means. You're not a body. You're not a Chinese man. You just look like one. You're not an Indian child. You just look like one. That's your suit. If you cannot go beyond people's suits, black, white, and I'm going to be female, male, transgender. We're fighting over transgender when you're not a male or female. You're a divine being. It's a moot point. No one's male or female. Everyone's an infinite divine spirit. That's your self, capital S self. In spirit realms, there is no penises and vaginas because in spirit realms, penises and vaginas don't exist. Everything is energy, masculine, feminine energy. Everything's energy. Your energy, everyone's energy. Energy doesn't have a gender. Energy, all energy contains both genders, as the law tells us. The law of gender says all things have in them feminine and masculine qualities. All things. Go beyond the earth suit. So it's easy. So the course is stringing this all together. Okay. I only have one problem, and the problem is separation, and that problem has already been solved. The problem lives in my mind. Let's just do a quick recap so we understand where we are. The problem is in my mind, and God already put the solution in my mind for the one problem that I have. I don't have many problems. I don't have multiple problems. I have one problem. I can't see straight because I believe in separation. Okay, now because I believe in separation, this belief is very bloody. It's a bloody belief. Why? Because it now gives rise to attack. You're over there, I'm over here. We're different, we're separated. We have a problem, we have a beef. I'm gonna slap you, we gonna have a fight. Stop talking about my wife. You see, we see it playing out. A war, we're gonna invade your country because you're the other. You never invade yourself, do you? Of course not. You don't turn a gun on your own self if you're in your right mind. Even though I haven't been in my right mind at all times, I have thought about taking myself out with a bottle of pills and almost did. So, I mean, I probably almost took myself out a few times. Almost took myself out one time in a car accident. My car spun around on the highway. I was like, am I trying to off myself? Maybe so. You don't invade yourself with a war. You invade who you perceive as an other. And what the course is saying is stop believing in other, stop believing in separation, stop believing you are a body that can be attacked, stop believing that you are a body that needs all this supreme protection and layers and layers and layers of protection and protective clothing and everything else. All this comes from, as the course says, the attempt or the cherishing of body identification. This is where we come out of body identification. Just no longer accept yourself, capital S self, as the whole self. Not small s, let me say that again. No longer accept that the little s self that you see in the mirror, also known as the personality connected to the body, also known as the ego, also known as the lower mind, also known as your avatar, your stunt double, your earth suit. Do not ever confuse your earth suit for your identity, for you are a divine cosmic being that has never breathed a day in your life. Where you really live, where your home is, there ain't no air to breathe. You're an eternal spirit. And you have lived many, many, many lifetimes. And this we know to the core, it rings to the core of the soul. Yes, I am an eternal cosmic being. I'm infinite. I'm infinite energy. I cannot be destroyed. You cannot be destroyed. I mean, meditate on that. And all of the doubts, the fears will begin to melt in the blinding light of the realization of who you truly are. Begin the longer practice periods with this statement of true cause and effect relationships. True cause and effect. Miracles are seen in light. The body's eyes do not perceive the light. That means whatever I looked at and made up a story about was not done in the light. All my grievances were not created in the light. They were created in the darkness. You just have to meditate on that for a moment and look at your life. But I am not a body. What am I? Have we ever asked ourselves that? But I'm not a body. And you know you're not a body because you have a lot of experiences that are not a body experiences. You leave your body every night and you go into the dream state, and scientists really at the core still can't tell us what sleep is. You're kind of dead and kind of not. You're kind of dead and you're kind of alive at the same time. And your consciousness is somewhere else, swimming with dolphins with no apparatus, flying in the sky, seeing things that are going to happen in the future. Where is your consciousness? The scientists can't even exactly tell you that. You have deja vu. You're walking through the thing and you did every single thing exactly like it was before. Exactly, exactly. Everything's exactly like you did the whole thing before. Your dog knows when you're going to come home. They put cameras on dogs and houses. And as soon as the person says, I'm going to go home, the dog goes to the window or to the door. Not when the dog hears the car pull up. You think the dog ran to the door or to the window when the car pulled up. No, 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 no. They filmed this and did a massive study on dogs and owners. And as soon as the owner said, I'm going home, in a restaurant, in a store, wherever, and had the intention to go home, the dog went to the door as if the dog was telepathic. We all know dogs are telepathic. How can you explain all these things that you have? You're always having things that happen that are not in the body. You're always having outer body experiences. How are you sitting in a restaurant, sitting in a public place, and someone is staring at you way off in the back, and you have no idea who's staring at you, and you turn and look at the exact person they were staring at you? Did you feel somebody staring at you? Did one of your five senses pick up that someone was staring at you? Absolutely not. Their eyes weren't touching you. Nothing was touching your body. Yeah, you were able to intuit all of this. You are a living, breathing, moving energy being with antenna. How can you pick up when people are angry? They didn't say anything, and you ask them, how are you? Fine. Ooh, you're fine? Yes. And their face is tight, and you're just feeling the energy of whatever because you're a match for it, right? It's like the energy bodies came together to work it out. And if one person is in the highest vibration of love, they'll just ho'oponopono it and pour love on it and get rid of it for everybody. You're always having experiences. You have experiences every single day that prove you're not a body. Just look at sleep. That alone would prove you're not a body. Well, what am I? The question with which this statement ends is needed for our exercises today. What you think you are is a belief to be undone. What you think you are is a belief to be undone. You think you're a woman. You think you're a man. You think you're black. You think you're Chinese. You think you're Indian. You think you're a Christian. You think you're a Muslim. All of these are beliefs to be undone. But what you really are must be revealed to you. Wow. So first I have to undo what I think I am. And what I really am will be revealed to me. The belief you are a body calls for correction, being a mistake. The belief that you are a body calls for correction because it is a mistake. The truth of what you are calls on the strength in you to bring to your awareness what the mistake conceals. The truth of what you are, the truth of what I am, the truth of what you are, it calls to the strength in you. It's waking up the strength in you. There's a great awakening happening within you, a great awakening. It calls in the strength in you, the strength in me, to bring to your awareness what the mistake conceals. You want to come into your awareness of who you truly are and all you're capable of. You godling you. If you are not a body, what are you? You need to be aware of what the Holy Spirit uses to replace the image of a body in your mind. What does the Holy Spirit use to replace this belief that's in my mind that needs correction, that I'm a body? I thought I was a body. Ever since I was little, they've been telling me I'm a body. You need to feel something to put your faith in as you lift it from the body. You need to lift all your faith from the body. You see, the body is going to take care of itself. The body has its own wisdom. Get your mind right, and the body will be perfect. Get your mind right, and the body would be perfect. The body doesn't really need much at all. Your mind is the reason we're here every day, 365 days. Your body is following your mind. Lift your faith from the body. You need a real experience of something else, something more solid and more sure, more worthy of your faith and really there. We need to put our faith in something that is really worthy of our faith and something that's really there. If you are not a body, what are you? Ask this in honesty and then devote several minutes to allowing your mistaken thoughts about your attributes to be corrected and their opposites to take their place. So when I ask this question, well, I'm not a body, what am I? You would have to be willing in that moment to let your mistaken thoughts about your attributes be corrected and for opposites to take their place. I am not weak but strong. Here's what we tell ourselves: I am not weak but strong. I am not helpless but all powerful. I am not limited but unlimited. I am not doubtful but certain. I am not an illusion but a reality. I cannot see in darkness but in light. In the second phase of the exercise period, try to experience these truths about yourself. You want to experience these truths. You don't want to just say these words. Universe is not paying attention to the pretty words you say. It's paying attention to the vibration you are offering. In the second phase, and it's matching it. In the second phase of the exercise period, try to experience these truths about yourself. Concentrate particularly on the experience of strength. You want to concentrate on the experience of strength. Remember that all sense of weakness is associated with a belief you are a body. A belief that is mistaken and deserves no faith. Mistaken beliefs don't deserve our faith. Try to remove your faith from it, if only for a moment. You will be accustomed to keeping faith with the more worthy in you as we go along. You'll make it a habit. You'll make it a habit to put all your faith in the worthy and not the unworthy. Relax. Relax for the rest of the practice period, confident that your efforts, however meager, are fully supported by the strength of God and all his thoughts. It doesn't matter about your effort. This is not based on your effort. This is based on the strength of God in you. It is from them, the thoughts of God, that you will draw your strength, that strength will come. It is through their, capital their, strong support that you will feel the strength in you. The thoughts of God are the strength in you. They are united with you in this practice period, in which you share a purpose like their own. The strength of God and all the thoughts of God are united with you in your practice periods today. And throughout ever, that's always been the case forever and ever, whether we know it or not. Theirs is the light in which you will see miracles because their strength is yours, the thoughts of God within you. Their strength becomes your eyes that you may see. 5 or 6 times an hour, that means every 10 minutes, we got to remind ourselves all the damn time. 5 or 6 times an hour at reasonably regular intervals. Make it sort of like a cadence, like regular intervals. Remind yourself that miracles are seen in light. Also, be sure to meet temptation with today's idea. This form would be helpful for this special purpose. Miracles are seen in light. Let me not close my eyes because of this. That is lesson 91. Miracles are seen in light. And as you have seen, the Course gave us a tremendous, huge, gigantic leap in this whole unfoldment that we are doing in a year. It is now giving us a huge leap in lifting faith from believing that you're a body, lifting faith in the body, lifting it. It is misplaced. And we're placing our faith in something that's not real and returning it to the real. I will now end the live stream, and if you are in Clubhouse, the link is down below this vid. If you would like to join in Clubhouse, please do. Mods, I'm going to turn it over to you in Clubhouse because, as you can see, breakfast began in New Orleans, where I am. I'm celebrating my beautiful daughter's birthday this weekend. She turns 21, and I'm with two of my favorite women in the world. They're upstairs in the hotel room in the bed, and I am up at the crack of dawn with y'all, honoring my commitment and getting my mind right for the day, because as we know, an untrained mind can accomplish no thing. I'm Reverend Valerie Love. If you want to jump into the Clubhouse room, please do. There will be more sound in my background now because everyone's coming for breakfast. And I'm going to do that too. So, Mods, can I turn it over to you in the Clubhouse room? Can I turn it over to you, Mods, in the Clubhouse room? Yes, yes. All right. See you. Love you. And on live stream, I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. Coming to you from NOLA. Mwah. Peace. Kaisia, ValerieLove.com.